Can riding other horses help me get better to get to badminton? How about if it looks like this?
That's fine. Drop your reins.
Okay, so I came to meet Letty and ride 2 of her Grand Prix show jumpers. I have never ridden a Grand Prix show jumper in my life, and I don't regularly ride other horses, so let's see how it goes.
24 days, 23, 22, 10 days, 5 days, 3 days, I'm sick. 2 days till I event Earl.
Just 1 day until I'm eventing Earl.
Just want to see if it's possible.
Sam from Salmonella's TikTok. Earl is the grubbiest grey you've ever met.
If you're new here, I'm Sam from Salmonella's TikTok, and I've been sharing my journey to eventing for the past 3.5 years on this app.
What's up, Ben? What's up, Kai? How do you feel about being ridden today by Sam?
I'm okay about it, to be honest with you. As long as I get snacks afterwards. I love you so much.
So Rachel's got Earl. Earl has not been cleaned in any way, shape or form.
I was making me feel better that I didn't clean mine.
Look at this.
Because I honestly woke up this morning and I was like, oh no, Sam's so on when it comes to cleaning. Is she going to be horrified at getting on my dirty horses?
No.
Good boy, you're so clever.
I know, and I'm being really slow. I can only apologise.
Good job. I just let you walk him. He has massive, massive movement for his size. He'll feel like he's going 1,000,000 miles an hour at times, but I promise he isn't.
So, have you always been bitless?
No, I can ride him in a bit, but he likes the bitless life. He likes sort of being able to stretch his neck out that bit more. And I find because he is so adjustable, coming round a corner, sometimes I'll over half halt. And he's so well trained, he slams into a stop. And I'm like, oh, no, I just wanted a little less canter. And I prefer them sort of to pull me a bit when I jump, because it's actually a lot easier when you're jumping the heights I do, to have them taking you.
Claire, he just does everything and doesn't even look at anything. So it'll probably be like that for you because you're such a good rider. I'm just so overhorsed.
I ride a lot, that's what it is. I ride race horses during the day and then I come home and I ride 5 at home, and it's not, so much that I'm better, it's just I do it more, really. That's the fundamental of how to be good, is just do it a lot. It's 10,000 hours to be good at something, but it's 10,000 hours of deliberate practice, so it's 10,000 hours of good riding to be good. Bang has the absolute best stop command. He will just stop on a whistle.
Whistle?
Yeah.
How do you whistle like that? Oh my God.
So if at any point you feel like you're losing your balance or anything like that, you can whistle stop him. And this seems like the most pointless thing ever, but I once got decked off my horse because my rein broke cross-country schooling. And so I taught them all to do it, and it saved my life so many times. I'm just going to let you get used to the feeling of him before I tell you things. He loves having his neck really long and down, and because you're bitless, you don't ride him to the contact.
Yeah, how do you ride the reins?
Just like you are. Just encourage him to flex his neck a little to the inside, keep your inside leg on. There you go. A little bit more inside bend. There you go. That bend will help him to drop his neck, because he's taught bend means relaxation.
I've never ridden a bitless horse.
It's easier than putting a bit in. I'm lazy. When you go to Canter, do it from walk, because he's a show jumper, and stereotypically they all love walk canters. He's got perfect flying changes, so you can just...
I'm really bad at flying changes.
Well, we'll work on that today. You don't want to shorten your reins too much going into it, because he will immediately do his tense show jumper, but you'll feel it. So if he tenses up on you, just relax your body and relax your reins, and he'll help you out a little bit, if that makes sense. So try and sit your pelvis in front of your shoulders a little bit. There you go. Bit more leg, squeeze him a little bit bigger canter. There you go. very comfy, isn't it?
Oh my God, such a well-trained horse. So nice. Honestly, you'll get on Earl. But you'll know.
Yeah,
You'll
but
admit what was like him, you know? So
yeah. I mean, I think it's what Bang was like before Bang had me for 4 years. So try it this time. Pick your reins up quite short, like you would if you were about to say, go jumping, and put him into canter. Can you feel instantly he goes tense with you? Yeah. So try and get him into canter now like that, and just do a circle, sort of this end. But you're going to deliberately kind of tense him up a little bit. That's it. So go forward, get the canter. Don't worry about the wrong leg, he'll sort it. There you go. Do you feel how that's all like quite tense and stuff? Yeah. Now relax your body. There you go. You've instantly relaxed him. And then tense him back up. So feel like you're going to tense yourself a little bit. Hunch over a little bit. Wind him up a little bit. And then relax your body again. There you go. Got him tense. So now relax. Put your leg on. Just put your hips in front of your shoulders. There you go. So you kind of get that on-off switch with him.
now if I want to do a change, so like I go across the middle,
Yeah.
will he just do it?
Yeah. So just go across and turn right. Turn right. Leg on a little bit. You need a bit more canter.
I'm terrible with my changes, but I am working on it. But I'm not quite there with flying changes. But mostly at this point, I was just noticing that putting your leg on for Bang meant keeping him going and keeping the engine, whereas with Earl, it means keeping your leg on to keep him less hot. Letty thought that I would find his movement huge, but I actually didn't. I found it a lot less than Earl's. But Letty's never ridden Earl, and she's going to. So you'll see there that, as it turns out, Bang does have perfect flying changes if I do it right, but I need the right canter. So I finally do achieve it thanks to Letty's help, and she talked me through what the right canter really is.
That's it. Keep the canter coming up. Keep it coming. Leg. Don't worry about it. Good lad. Happy to start jumping? You are going to trot and pop. This nice cross pole. I know you do, that's why we're doing it. So keep your reins nice and long, because he likes to drop his head when he jumps. He's a proper, bascule. Just trot, that's it. Keep your pelvis in front of your shoulders a bit. Keep your leg on. Let him know you are jumping. It's okay, come round again. To your hands. That's fine. That's fine, But it's because you're used to something happening.
I got scared because I don't know this horse. It's frightening.
But you're used to Earl's charging into a fence and then charging on the other side. Yeah. Just keep coming.
I'm not charging, I'm like...
Yeah, and you're not expecting it. But that's exactly why I've bought him. That's it, keep trotting. Keep trotting. Just trot, trot, trot. It's fine, keep going. Come back round. That's it, just keep trotting. Look at your fence. That's lovely with your body there. Just keep trotting. Keep trotting. It's just a big trot stride. Keep trotting. Little bit of leg. Yeah? That's fine. It's repetition and repetition. That's all it is. This time as you go over, try and grab your hands up his mane a little bit. So aim to grab his mane. Trot, trot, trot. That was better. Keep going. And again. Weight in your feet. Squeeze, hands, better. There you go. Do you feel each time you're getting more and more into it?
My biggest problem is that if I get in my head, I don't ride properly. So I told myself, just get your right position. It doesn't matter where he takes off.
That'll help you, because I think the problem with Earl is you don't exactly know when he's going to take off. So just keep going, squeeze with your legs, hands forwards. That's fine. Come down these poles first, I think. So it's 2 strides on these and 3 on these. Forward, relax yourself. That's it, keep leg, yeah. Come round and do it again. Relax your body the whole way through it. You get quite conch shell-like, like this. Keep your body relaxed the whole way. Leg. Better. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Brilliant. Did that feel better?
If there's one thing that we take away from this, people, it's all about the canter, okay? I can't scream it enough in this. And secondly, it's all about progress. Look at this. We're getting better.
Leg. Leg, leg, leg. Yeah, well done.
Okay, not as good, but Rome wasn't built in a day.
Power now. Power now. Power. Fantastic, well done.
Smashed it.
Now come and try the cross pole. Power. That's fine. Keep your leg. Just keep your leg on, there you go. You don't need to move your body too much on him. Power. 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 There you go. Leg again. There, fab. Power. Power, leg, there you go. Yes. Super, give him a walk.
I just thought I need to start thinking something will happen.
You
just do.
A lot of what people do when they're riding is they'll make a mistake and then sort of go, oh, I've made a mistake, and then kind of throw the towel a little bit and not keep going. And you kind of have to keep trying that consistency until you get it a bit. I'm not saying, you know, hammer it if it's going wrong, but it's that.
But I'm just not getting enough canter.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
So then,
put your leg on and stop worrying that it's
yeah,
doing something.
and pulling up isn't going to help you. You kind of got to be a little bit like, right, okay, I'm going to keep going, I'm going to keep going.
Yeah. It's so good, man.
He is amazing. I love him.
If you tell me that his proper name is not Bang to Rights, I'm going to be gutted.
I'm really sorry, his name is Bang Bang. That is his honest to God registered name. Well, the ironic thing is he was named at 6 months old, and if you believe in prenominative disposition, he kicks his stable door constantly. I want you to come and jump this one-handed.
Huh?
One hand on the reins. So you can steer him with your legs. You know you can steer him with your legs.
He's not going to tank off.
He's not going to tank off on landing, and it's going to help with your balance that little bit.
Yeah.
Keep your weight. When you put your leg on, this sounds really weird. How are you putting your leg on?
Just like this.
Yeah, make sure you're using the back of your calf because it'll help keep your knee off.
Use the back of my calf, okay.
Yeah. So my knees don't touch the saddle when I ride,
Okay.
basically, ever.
Well, Claire said to me she's realised, you'll get on my saddle and you'll realise it. Because there's like no thigh box, she said, that's why you're gripping with your knees.
Yeah.
Because you've got nothing.
Nothing to help you, yeah. Whereas a jump saddle like that,
She said, no wonder you get flailed in the air. I was like, I've had it for over 3 years. So I felt terrible.
I mean, to be honest with you,
You could put this on.
yeah, I'm going to put that one off.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I want you
You probably
to,
don't want to ride in it. That's what I've now realised, and now that's making me like not want to ride him in that saddle. But
contrary to what people tell you, don't buy a GP, don't buy a dressage saddle, do everything in a jump. I've ridden to PSG in my jump saddles.
oh, okay, cool.
I do have a dressage saddle, I never use it because I love my jump saddles. You can do everything. I went around 3-star, did my dressage in a jump
You
saddle.
don't have to do it in your
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you can do it in any saddle you want. You could jump in a dressage if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Crazy people can. But your best bet is to get a jump because you can dressage in a jump far easier than jumping in a dressage. So, weight in your feet. Use the back of your calf to keep that canter. Keep your pelvis in front of your shoulders, one hand on your reins, other hand in the air or on your head. That's it, there you go, keep going. Do you notice how there, your stride wasn't perfect, but your balance was actually pretty good? You actually have good balance. Bit power now. There you go, power now. It's funny because you actually go with him way better one-handed. Leg. Super. Bit leg power. Spot on. All right, have a walk a minute.
So obviously we just need to chop one of your hands off.
Apparently so. It's literally, it'll just bounce him in, over the fence, bounce him out.
And how does he take to an oxen?
Fine.
I'm like terrified of oxen.
You will feel no difference in how he jumps.
Okay.
This horse, if you put it at that or at 130, will feel exactly the same. It's unnerving because you think he's not got the power and then he does. But what you need to do is keep your leg on the whole way. If you take your leg off here because you think he's going to rush, he's not going to have the power to come down the line.
You don't realise how many habits you have from your own horse.
Which is exactly why I said to you all that time ago, you need to ride something else.
Yeah.
So bob him into canter. That's a nice canter. Well done. Look down your line. Keep your power. Leg. Let him sort it out. There you go. So the poles will help you because they'll just let him figure his legs out.
Never ridden bitless. Never ridden someone else's horse.
It's great bitless, isn't it? Right, come back round. So, aim for this pole. One, leg, leg. That's fine. Right, this time, one-handed.
You're like, so it turns out like I'm actually jumping one-handed.
Yeah, you are actually.
I want you to chop your hand off when we get home.
Keep your weight in your feet a little bit more.
Keep it in the outside rein.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Literally doesn't. I ride left-handed because I'm right-handed, but it doesn't matter. So bob into canter. Yeah. Look down your line. Weight in your feet. Leg, leg, leg. That's fine. How do you feel about dropping your reins when you get here? If you keep your leg on, he'll go straight down it. He won't run off on landing, you know, and if you want to stop him before you get your reins back, you can just whistle him. Keep turning him, turn, there you go. Drop your reins. Woo! Steady. Oh, are you okay?
I didn't let go.
I did figure that one. You're all right, kiddo.
And then he was like, you're on my head. Woman, get off me.
Good boy. You just need to keep your weight in your feet a bit more.
It is so hard.
It is. And
On a horse that's not ill.
I'm making you do crazy things
Oh my God. Why do people make me do these things?
because it's entertaining. Bang, come on.
Only just letting people do things away.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh, she goes straight back to one-handed though.
You see what I mean? Like,
See, that was actually not terrible though. Stop looking at your jump. That's the one thing you do keep doing.
see, look, why am I doing that?
Pause a second. You're now doing almost the opposite. You're now going, I'm just going to do everything all at once.
Okay.
Take a breather.
Okay.
Try keeping, so the barn roof up there,
Just keep looking up.
stare at it.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah,
worry
yeah.
where the fence is. You actually jumped it really nicely and you did keep your leg on really well. Something above the door, what is it? Do you feel how that actually made your position a bit better? Look up. Yeah. Little bit of leg now, leg. I think half your problem is you can actually ride, you just think you can't. Does that make sense? Because
How we all say this, you never listen to Sam. I know.
that was a perfectly lovely, really nice balance over the fence, good rhythm, good everything.
Basically, if I get in my own head,
Yeah,
I can't ride.
which is why I'm trying to make you do stupid things because it gets you a little bit
I know.
crazy. Just come in and jump this. I've shortened it slightly. Make sure you keep your canter off the corner. So you're aiming to meet this pole well. You can look at this pole and then look up.
Yes.
I look like a gremlin. You've got this. That's it, get your canter nice. Little bit bigger canter. Little bit bigger canter. Keep that leg on the whole way in. Oh, and she nails it. What did you do differently?
My shoulders behind.
Put your hips in front of your shoulders like that. So that was beautifully ridden. That was even, that was smooth. Your distance to here was great.
I keep leaning forward, that's really
Yeah.
stupid. So I'm not ready for trouble. So basically.
Yeah.
Engine, line and balance. If you don't have
I
one
like
of those
that.
things, you go out.
I like that.
So basically,
Engine.
I keep locking the engine. We've got the line, but then I'm losing the balance.
I like that a
Keep
lot.
leaning forward instead of keeping my pelvis
Yeah.
in front. So then I was like, keep your pelvis in front of you, idiot. You can actually do that.
That's why I always say to people, pelvis in front of your shoulders. If you tell people shoulders back, they feel like they're tipping out of balance, but that pelvis forward really helps. That was really
I'm
nice.
a bit scared of oxes. I'm a lot scared of oxes.
Yeah, but you did that
Well,
fine.
I'm actually not scared of that. But I was just like,
Do you want to do it again?
yeah, you can do it again.
That nicely?
Yeah.
Do it again. Engine. That was fine. You just lost your balance a little over the fence.
Yeah, pumped it up. Do you mind if I come just once more?
Yeah. Look at it with the changes now.
I did a change, everyone! A flying change! Yes!
Leg. There we go. Sam, that was fab. No, you need to keep it actually. The more leg you have,
I just on each stride was like, just remind.
yeah, you kind of have to go squeeze up. But on a horse that rushes, it's so difficult to think that because you can push them flat.
Yeah.
The advantage of riding these show jumpers is they have this incredible show jumpers canter that when you put your leg, they just take a more powerful stride.
And when you get on Earl, you will see that a lot of it is me. So a lot of it is me.
And a lot of the time, it's him playing off you, you playing off him. And that's why it's so good to have the opportunity to ride other horses. When I had one for so long, and when I got my second horse, my riding went like that exponentially, purely because, this is how I justify having 9 horses, purely because it was the difference in them.
That made you have to work on everything.
Yeah.
Getting into those creature comforts.
Yes.
Well, this is how they like to be ridden.
Exactly.
That's why, like you said, as you come out of the corner, you're doing this, and I didn't realise that it's ingrained in me.
Yeah, and
Because he rushes me off, but you know, he probably wouldn't rush me if I wasn't doing it.
I don't know, I think he probably still would, and that's the difficult bit. It's, you're there going, oh, well, it's me that does this and this and this.
I know, it is me then.
Well, it is, but it is also him because you've just ridden bang and he's not done it.
Yeah, that's
Do you know what I mean? So it's,
also legend.
what is really good about your riding though is, so you came off, you then re-jumped it and said that wasn't good, but your ability to sort of self-analyse, it's great. So many riders can't do that though. It's a really good thing to be able to, because you could come round and say, I know what I did wrong there. That's really helpful. Like your self-awareness is great, but you need to be a little bit less
In my brain.
critical about it.
Okay.
Say it more like a fact. Say, my shoulders were in the wrong place on that one. That's a fact. It doesn't make me a bad rider, just meant my shoulders were in the wrong place. And I think part of the art of being a good rider is to be able to say, yes, I made a mistake, and that's the end of it. You sort of have to take the emotion out a little bit and not be like, oh, I made a mistake and I'm the worst rider in the world.
Well, I think a lot of it also comes from the fact that I do put myself on TikTok.
It's
I don't
really
want
hard.
to come across like I think I'm anything all the time.
Yeah, school going, well, you did this. And it's like, well, yeah, but
People always
People
say
make
like, oh, you
mistakes.
think you're so it, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, that's why I'm always like, I'm so because even when I know I'm not completely horrendous in any way, like I ride him.
Well,
So
yeah.
I know that I can't be. It's
Yeah.
in my mind all
Yeah.
the time. So people will be like, you're so critical of yourself. And I'm like, I just don't want to come across like a dick.
I do the exact same thing.
But then it
And I
actually
get
affects
why.
you.
Yeah, a little bit. You do have to be a little bit more egotistical. You do have to be like,
Yeah.
do you know what? I run my own business. I've
Yeah.
got a kid. I'm an amateur. And I'm still going out there every week and trying. And
Yeah.
that's like the most important bit. Like, you're not as bad as you make out like you think. But the more you say it, the more it's going to get in your head a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah.
And you've got to have a little bit more faith that you've just got on some random stranger's Grand Prix show jumper and have been jumping it one-handed.
I know.
Like-
But then I'm like, but it was a crosspull. That's all I can think
Yeah,
in
but
my
it doesn't
head.
matter.
But you're so good. But you know what? You're just so lovely to me, and I didn't want it to ruin your horse.
You're not going to ruin him. That's
And
why
you
we
were so
have him.
good. Oh my God, asking him to canter, I just had to look somewhere.
Yeah, he's just like, I'll
And
do
I
it.
was like, oh, just turn.
I'm
squeeze.
fairly certain he's actually a unicorn and he can read your mind.
Literally.
But they're not
I loved him.
infallible. Like if you make a mistake, he'll let you make it.
Yeah.
Does that
and
make
Earl
sense?
is so forgiving, and that's why a lot of people be like, you probably shouldn't have Earl. And I'm like, but he's so forgiving.
Yeah. I'm sure Bang could be jumping 130s with somebody else somewhere. He likes his life. And
You're amazing.
Her says, thanks. I quite liked you too. You just got on a horse and jumped bitless for the first time ever.
Bitless.
But it's great, isn't it?
It's amazing.
I love it. I'm not going to say I'm going to ride him bitless, but
Yeah.
But
He does pull like a train, and I think it would be really, really like amazing for him to learn. But I think the beginning would be like breaking in a horse.
a bit scary.
I was still shook over the whistle trick, so Letty showed us how she does it on the lunge.
Gonna canter. So that's how all of mine lunge, but then they have that ability to sort of hold themselves, so then you can ride them bitless. Go on, Rachel. It's
So that was my ride on Bang. He was such a superstar, and he was so forgiving. I know he did make me go bang, but it was my own fault for landing on his neck. Not everyone is like Earl, but I felt like I learned so much. So what was next? Well, you see me warming up.
I trot this oxer, and it's going to be very entertaining if you stop and I fall off.
Letty rides the main man himself, and he flies. And what about me? Well, I get to ride another Grand Prix show jumper called Grimm. Yes, they are different horses. And I answer that question. Does riding other horses help us be better riders? So come along for the ride.